And we're back! Sorry guys, the wife
There are
had a...
intruders in the nest.
What? Oh. Hello everybody and welcome to a new series here on the channel. I thought we'd do something a little different today. Welcome to Empires of the Undergrowth. Now, I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy. I grew up in the early, Nintendo, Atari-ish age, and Super Nintendo, and there was a game on Super Nintendo, and man, I loved it, and it was called Sim Ant. I had a great time playing it, so when I saw this, I figured we'd pick it up, give it a shot. I have tried it a little bit. This is my second time trying to record this. I'm not going to lie, I completely died. So, we're going to do a brand new formicarium, and we're going to call it Noobsville. Wow, what an interesting way of doing it. I like green, man. I'm going to go with green. And we're calling it Noobsville, and in we go, guys.
Ah, I see the Queen has taken well to her new home.
It's fascinating. She has already started to spawn. Incredible, really, that we found such a healthy specimen.
How long until we can expect to see interspecies polymorphism?
We should be patient and allow the colony to grow first. I've placed food nearby. Then we will introduce the Formica fusca and observe their reaction.
Excellent. Keep me updated on their progress.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna just carry on here like I know what I'm doing.
Beginning to expand their territory.
Excellent news.
Alright, so I know it's kind of crunky and loud, but okay, so the basic understanding, for at least from what I understand it is, we are this Queen Ants colony. We have to gather food to lay down tiles to get more food storage, more ants, workers, warriors, stuff like that. I'm just clicking off all these reminders or these how-tos because I figure we'll do it, just the way we do all kinds of things. We just learn it. If we fail miserably, we fail miserably. But like I said, this is not my first playthrough of this. Or I should say, it's not my first attempt. I failed absolutely horribly the first time I tried. So we're going to give this a go right now and see how it works out for us. Can we get a handful more? I'd like to get these other two. Yeah.
Perfect.
So
We will soon have a thriving colony.
we have to listen to these two talk about how wonderful we're doing. Quite a lot. So I'm going to just sit here and play it. I'll give you what it is. We'll see how it works out. I'm kind of excited for it. I figure we're going to get about 10-ish episodes out of this because that's about all there is. There's about 9 things. And then we're going to have just a kind of like deal. So let me explain to you what's going on. This is our upgrade panel. We don't have what we need, which is royal jelly, in order to upgrade our stuff, so we'll get into that later. But here's the real deal, guys. So this thing right here that we have is called the formicarium. It's your base level. It's where you go to do and start all your things. And it's what we've got going on right now. Let me just lay down the rest of these. Food storage is going to be a pretty big deal for us. I'm not so worried about this right now. Okay, so let me get back in here. So the formicarium is challenge levels 1, 2, or the rehouse the colony. So we've got a couple of things we're going to do here. I'm going to do an episode for 1.1, 1.2, the challenge, and then 2.1, 2.2, the challenge, and so on and so forth. I can tell you that in between episodes, I'm going to be rerunning challenges to pick up more royal jelly and food and things like that, just to make things easier. So, right out the get-go, what I've done is I've laid down these food tiles, which let us store more food. We are now down to 3 food of 310 that we can store. These are speed tiles. I don't picture us using... Or no, this is the upgrade tool. These are the speed tiles. The upgrade tool we will end up using, but it costs food to upgrade your things. You have to have a certain number of tiles in the adjacent tiles in order to be able to upgrade them, so on and so forth. So right now we have 9 level 1 larvae. It seems to be very loud. All kinds of alerts coming in. We've got food tiles ready to go. I'm going to pop this right now because I know that this opens up what they refer to as the overworld. Like I said, we're going to have to listen to those crazy two people talk about us a whole bunch. One of them is, well, you're going to find out, guys. It's going to be interesting. So here we go. And we've opened up what's referred to as the overworld. So if we have a look on the overworld, you'll see these three little holes, and these represent the input into our colony. What ends up happening is up here on the overworld, they end up dropping food for us based on our challenges. So that's the brief intro to the game. We're going to be growing an ant colony. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff to get it bigger and stronger so we can take on the challenges and expand. So what I figure we'll do is in this episode, I don't picture it being a super long episode. We're going to go into 1.1, which is called A New Home. We're going to go on medium difficulty because I'm feeling like we're going to try medium difficulty. Or maybe we should do easy, medium. Let's do medium, and here we go. So here we go, guys, 1.1. Like I said, we're going to have to listen for a bit.
This Formica Fusca queen has set up home beneath a rotting log. She is fat and vulnerable.
That's rude.
Her first brood will need to move quickly if the colony is to survive. Their priority now is to find food, and there is plenty around. But there are other hungry creatures down here. The workers will need to be vigilant.
Okay, so what I've learned relatively quickly is these question marks are generally just loose pockets of actual food. You'll learn that real quick. These things that look like worms are actually dead worms. The exclamation marks represent the number of baddies in the area. Because we went on medium difficulty, I am going to need to be relatively vigilant about the types of creatures that I breed up, or types of ants. I have found that warrior ants, look at this is going to be nasty. So it's just going to be, the warrior ants are the best for taking on the baddies. So let's get to this. The first thing I'm going to do is just grab these couple little packed pockets of food.
The ants have encountered a pocket of woodworm. These defenseless weevil larvae will make an excellent meal for the colony.
So there you go.
Butchered and carried off for processing.
So there's what the woodworm looks like, alive. I love how it's a little light source at the end of our mouse here. So the ants go in, they kill the weevils, they pick them up, they carry them back to the queen. The queen uses them for food to hatch more dew flickers. So if you'll notice, the dead weevil larvae look just like this, and they're defenseless, so something in here has killed them. So we now have full food stores. We obviously see that there's still food to be had, so the first thing that we're going to do, get a food storage system on the go. In this mode, you can expand as large as you want. So we're going to do that. I'm going to get a pretty decent size food storage on the go here first.
Small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
So as soon as they're done that, they'll start moving some of the food over to these tiles. There we go. That's as big of food sources we're going to get, and I'm going to get these ones over here. And there's a little tiny bit of food right here. So what I'm going to be doing is in this area, I'm going to build worker ants, and in this area, I'm going to build warrior ants, and we're going to send the warriors up on a pattern like so, and then up to open up everything else. So there we've got some more. We're just bringing some food over and dropping it off. I'm going to expand this down just a little bit here. Like so. In just one moment, guys. I've got a kitty cat that needs to go out. Uno momento. And there we go. We have kicked the kitty cat out of the studio that I thought I had already kicked the kitty cat out of the studio for. Sorry for the quick break. Alright, so I've got all kinds of room. Our food stores are not full, but our ants aren't actually going and opening up or going to pick up any more food, which is a bit of a problem in my opinion, because that's kind of what they need to do. Let's make this just a touch bigger. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down a couple of... Let's get that opened up. A couple of worker ants. 7, 8. Let's go with 8. And I'm going to pop these guys into what's referred to as spot number 1 or grouping number 1. And then what I can do is I can set pheromone markers on grouping number 1 and telling them to go over here, and right now they're set to gather and combat, so I want them to gather and combat anything they see, and they're going to come over, gather this food, bring it back up here, which is going to give us the ability to hatch more ants. I'm going to pop this open here, like so. Now, the warrior ants, these guys take 20 food to place the tile and then 2 food to hatch. These guys take 50 food to place and 5 to hatch. We do need a bunch of these warriors. They fight way better than the workers do. So we're going to put the warriors over in number 2, and I'm actually going to specify that the warriors do not gather food. I do not need them to gather food. We'll pop that pheromone marker over here so that these guys will come over and pick up the rest of that. And we're down. See, we've got 31 of 260 food. So I don't have enough to hatch another warrior right now. I am going to bring the warriors down here, because they're going to get to come in and combat this here in just a minute. Okay, so that looks like all the food. I'm going to bring these guys down here as well. And here we go. We're going to pop this open and we're going to see what we get. So here it is.
The workers have uncovered carnivorous larvae of Ochipus olens, the devil's coach horse. They are born ready for combat, with powerful slicing mandibles for chopping up their prey.
And there you go,
They're
guys.
still small, however, and must undergo a final pupation before their armor is fully developed. If the ants are fast, they should be able to overwhelm these critters.
And we have. We've overwhelmed them relatively quickly, but only because I knew what to expect in there. Because those are the things... this grouping over here has killed me once already. So I'm going to bring my guys up here now. You'll see that there's 3 enemies here and only 2 up here. I'm going to pop down a couple more warriors here. Just 2, so that way we have enough to hatch them. I'm going to get them up and online, and they're going to come up here and we're going to fight this next grouping of 2, and then we'll come down and fight this grouping of 3. Someday this is going to happen. So here we go. You can tell that they're about to hatch when the eggs turn yellow. There, and the nest ants, which are these ones, should come in. Yeah, you see that you can just barely make it out, but this thing right here is a little egg, and it'll start to grow. All right, let's pop this and see what we get. And one more. Let's move our warriors in here.
The nest. The larvae must be protected.
Here we go. So it's just another 2 of these Ochipus olen. But they're not really.
If the ants disturb the adult of these larvae, the outcome for the colony may not have been so fortunate.
Exactly.
They must expand with caution.
The Devil's Coach Horse is our main rival in this. We actually don't come across a fully grown one until near the end. We're going to need more food storage here in a minute, so let's take just a quick second and go like this. Widen this out a bit more. And we got to be really careful because there's 4 enemies up in here, and we're going to get to that. Alright, so I'm going to take just a minute. We're going to pop down a couple more food tiles. Like so. How are we doing? I'd like to have another... Can I afford 2 more worker tiles for right now? I can. And that's going to be it for right now. Alright, we're going to come down here and pop this one. As soon as this 8th or 9th and 10th worker pop open. Let's give it a go. We're not going to wait. We're just going to do it. And I'm going to move in the warriors first.
There are intruders
Here they come.
in the nest.
So there's 3 of them this time. Hopefully our 5 warriors are going to be able to take them out. There's 1. And 2. And 3. And we didn't lose anybody in that, so that's great. So now our warriors are going to have to come do something else. Now I'm tempted to come up and take on this 3, but I know we can take on 3. And we're picking up some more of everything. Let's grab 1, 2, 3 more warriors. And I think we're actually going to come up here and take these guys on. Just to make it interesting. So did we get all the food out of here? We have. So I'm checking to make sure we've gathered all the food out of all the places. It looks like we're okay. This looks good. I'd like to get up in here in this. It looks like it would really help us out. Yeah, let's take this grouping, then we'll get this, kill this. At some point we're going to have to come up and take this on so we can get up to this. Alright, let's go. Let's go, team.
There are intruders in the nest.
And here we go. So there's 4 of them this time. We're going to pop this. There's 1 dead. And 2. 3, and we're not doing bad. We only lost a couple of workers. So that's great. We did it. I'm feeling more and more confident in the abilities of our soldiers. Let's pop another 3. Let's open this up and see what we get. Alright, I'm going to send the regular workers up here to deal with these.
These wood lice will make a significant addition to the colony's larders, but they are clinging tightly to the ground. It's going to take some effort to dislodge them.
Alright, so it takes a while, especially for the workers, to pop them up, but they are an excellent source of food. I do know that. We are going to, at this point, upgrade our food storage.
The workers have done all they can to improve these food stores. This colony must remain small for now.
We're out of food.
Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Alright, I'm going to bring our warriors over here, and we're going to come and get the warriors to attack these guys. And at the same time, we're going to get our regular guys up here to attack these guys. Oh crap, I built the wrong ones, guys. You didn't warn me. You didn't warn me. Nobody said anything to me. 1, 2.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
I could have came in from this side, I guess. I think our 9 guys,
are loose in the nest.
our 11 guys are going to be enough.
They must be protected.
I'm going to grab more warriors here. We're getting low on food, but as soon as...
starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
Oh, we took them out, guys, and I didn't even notice. Let's get number 2 up in here, too. To get everybody up here attacking. So there's all kinds of food still here. We're killing all these ones. We've got this food over here. We're doing really good. 12 and 17, which counts these 7. I'm going to grab... we have 150 food. I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these guys. These are seeds. I don't know where they came from. Alright, and for the time being, I'm going to make it that number 2 also gathers. Let's get this food all gathered up, dropped off. You'll notice that our food stores took a considerable jump because I upgraded these tiles. And this is really going to help out. So let's get a couple more warriors on the go here. Can we get 6 more? Yeah, I'd say we're going to be quite alright here. We're getting close. Check that out, guys. We're doing amazing. 22 workers, 15, and then 18 warriors. There's still a bit of food up here to be gathered. This food's all gathered. So now we're going to get into the more difficult parts. Let's bring our guys up here and let's open this up and we'll see what we get. Alright, so that's all gathered. This is going to come up here. We're going to shut off gathering on the warriors.
There are intruders in the nest.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this time. I don't imagine that we're going to have too much of a problem. We've got way more warriors than when we took on the 4. Yeah, check that out, guys. We did it. I think the next place I want to go is over here because there is a large amount of food here. So we're going to give it a try. It looks like there's a lot of stuff over here, so...
There are intruders in the nest.
There is a large amount of things. Wow, this is a bunch of them. I think we're gonna work our way through them pretty quick, though. Yeah, we're doing alright. This is okay. I kind of like this. In control of an ant colony. 3 more. We are losing some, but they're replenishing relatively quickly. 2 more. 1 more. And it's game over, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. This looks nasty. I don't want to open this because I'm worried that it's going to open it all. We can go like this, though. I know what's up in here. I kind of want to attack this not this way. I'm going to come over here. We've got all kinds of food. Let's pop down some more warriors. What are we thinking? 1, 2, 3.
This colony must remain small.
I want one more.
Food is too scarce
to
support greater numbers.
So we'll let them finish gathering up that food, which they're going to be a bit by the looks of it. Still a couple of these weevils, and then we've got these... Well, I always used to call these as cellar bugs. I don't really know what they are. I didn't pay attention when he was talking. We have 26 warriors once this all pops up. As soon as we get the 26 of them up here, we have 24 of them now. I'm going to open up this. That's close enough. Let's pop this open. And I'm just going to leave them right here. How are we doing up here? We're doing okay. Oh! Pardon me, guys. I'll BRBs. And we're back! Sorry, guys. The wife had
intruders in the nest.
What? Oh. The wife had a bit of an emergency at work. She had to give me a call. We're all okay. No worries. These guys are still dealing with this? They are. I'm gonna grab our nest ants, which is... This is a bad idea. Don't ever do this. And I'm gonna send them up here to gather these. I'm going to bring our warriors down. We're going to go over here and attack this. How's our food stores? We're doing okay. Are we done? This is all done now. So these first grouping ants are going to come in and gather all this food and yank it back down. I've sent our nest ants, that's what they're referred to, I think is what they call them. Yeah, the nest group up to gather this food, which is a bad idea because now no one is tending to the queen. So it's kind of a big no-no. Okay, there we go. So now I can clear this pheromone marker and drop these guys back in the nesting group. Okay, so that's all that food. We're at 360 of 375 of 860. Oh, right, because these guys are going to continually bring this food in because there's a large amount of it. Let's grab a couple more. How close are we to the end here? There's a lot of food up here. Let's grab some more workers. I don't know, like this? That should be enough, yeah? I'm thinking that's going to be enough. That was a lot, man. And a couple more warriors. 1, 2, 3. Like so. And let's get this hollowed out here. These nest ants are the ones that come and deal with this. How are we doing? We're almost done. And that's it. Okay, so now we can clear the pheromone marker on grouping 1, and we can bring it up here. Alright, let's pop this and see what we have. So we have 26 workers and 29 soldiers. These nest ants can clear this out for me as well, and there's no reason for that to be there or this. So we'll give everybody something to do. Gonna get our warriors up here, and let's pop right here and right here. Can we do both spots at once? That'd be great.
Predators are loose in the nest.
And here we go.
The larvae must be protected.
I don't think we're having a problem with this. I think I want to get to 30. Alright, this is kind of cool, but kind of boring at the same time. I'm going to hollow this out. Let's grab 1, 2... Oh.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Here they come. Set number grouping 1 up there. Number 2 can come over here. And since 2 is there, let's just pop this right away. Someday, any day, please. Alright, let's get the 2s up here.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Alright, I'd say that's good. I'm just going to let that happen. We've got 600 food. That's lots. I want some more warriors. Like this. No. No, actually. Not like that. I want some more warriors down here. That's going to be enough. I want some more workers, like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try something. How's our food store going to look? Let's have a peek. I think we're going to be okay. That's it, guys. That's about it. So let's bring 2s up here. The 1s are going to grab the last of these larvae. And then we can get them up here, too. So... okay. We've got 36. I think what I want to do... I've got all kinds of food. I think we're going to use the upgrade tool on our warriors to make them stronger. Now this cost 50, just as much.
Have done all they can to prepare this brood chamber.
And we're out of food. It costs just as much to upgrade them as it does to hatch new ones. So I'm hoping quality over quantity is a thing. Although they are ants, so we'll see.
There are intruders.
Hello. What are you?
The ants have stumbled into the path of a fully developed devil's coach horse beetle.
There you go.
And it's hungry for breakfast. The beetle is almost 4 times the size of a black ant and protected by thick plates of external armor.
It pees on you.
At the tiny defenders, it sprays foul-smelling secretions from the end of its raised abdomen, disorientating the ants.
We lost a decent number of ants there.
The devil's coach horse is dead. Its corpse will provide food to support dozens of new brood.
Oh, will it? So let's find out. Because we just replenished everybody. We still haven't harvested the whole beetle here. So our first grouping should be harvesting. Let's turn harvesting on the second grouping too, just to get... oh, it's over. Okay, so I don't see where that was enough food for dozens of new. We are full. Alright guys, moment of truth. Let's go like this and like this.
Predators are loose in the nest.
Here we go.
The larvae must be protected.
So we get 2 of these big coach horse thingies now. I think we're going to go after all the little ones first and then the big one. We should have enough food to make it through this. Okay, all the little ones are dead. Now it's just the big ones. Oh no, there's one more little one left. Okay, all the little ones are dead. We need to kill at least one of these big ones. We're out of food, and our ants are ticking down. I hope this works out, guys. Okay, one big one down. I wish there was a way to see, like, their HPs and stuff. Alright, we did it. Ladies and gentlemen!
This Formica fusca colony has now established itself as a rising power in the undergrowth. Soon their territory will need to expand above ground, where new challenges await. For the time being, however, the Queen is safe.
We did it. We did it. Alright, so now we get to choose a reward for your formicarium. Extra territory, so we get an extra 28 tiles, extra food, or extra royal jelly. I'm thinking I'm going to go with royal jelly. Because an extra 8 tiles isn't a big deal. I'm going to get 20. The extra food, this will be a big deal eventually. But this is what I'm talking about, guys. I'm going to grab the extra 20 royal jelly. And end level. And so that's episode 1. Now we'll get back into the formicarium. I'll show you what I've got planned.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
So there you go. The food that we got dropped up here on the overworld along with a couple of weevils. I'm going to expand our warriors right away. Like so. Not like that. Okay. So now we've got bigger brood chambers. I still have 6 more tiles I can harvest out here. Oh, these aren't our warriors. These are our workers. Let's put our warriors this way. 1, 2, 3. So that's it. That's the extent of what we can do. I want to get some more workers going. Or do I want warriors? We don't have any food. We only have 3 food. We'll have to go up and get the food. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thanks for joining in with me and enjoying this episode of Empires of the Undergrowth. It's on Steam. It's still classified as early access, but I've been keeping an eye on the game. It's been doing some things. It's gone through an update that I've seen for free since I have paid attention to it. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I look forward to bringing you back for the next episode. GG's, everybody.